rolling and the Knicks keep on stumbling. What's the concern level in New York after they drop another game to an elite team? And count them up. The Spurs are an NBA best 24-2 since February 1st. We dive into what makes Wemby and the ahead-of-schedule Spurs actually contenders. And are JT and the Celtics peaking at the perfect time? And can anybody back east actually stop the C's? NBA Today tips off right now. Welcome to NBA Today. There are 14 days remaining in the regular season. Yes, just 2 weeks until the NBA playoffs. And here's what we know. So far, the Thunder, the Spurs, the Pistons, and Celtics have clinched their playoff spots. Then we know the next group of teams that'll be part of the postseason. And if your team is in that last column there, well, we're looking at ping pong balls. Sunday saw a matchup between two of the top 6 teams in the league when the Knicks traveled to take on Shea and the Thunder. Let's get into that. Shea and company getting ready to take on the Knicks early in the first. SGA
have to get by you.
Look at that move. Oh, under a minute left here in the first. Snaking through the defense, gets his own board.
It's like playing with your little brother. Just the way he approaches the game, so slow, so smooth.
Yes, seen it all.
And then J-Dub gets in the act.
He was animated, yes.
Yeah, it's good for him to start getting his rhythm back.
He was really animated. I like that.
Now Jalen Brunson on the reload here for 3. Early in the third, J-Dub gets the loose ball. Watch this.
I have to get by.
Oh, that's nuts.
My hamstring.
He's not even that. Like,
Look at the high hand.
He's laughing. He's fast, but he's not. If we saw that from De'Aaron Fox, you would understand.
Yeah, for sure.
Beautiful move there by Brunson on Dort. Next play, here comes SGA in clutch time. Count up the points here from the elbow.
It's called SGA time. It's not called clutch time.
Okay.
It's called SGA time.
I'm with you.
Butter.
Here's Shea.
I have to get by you.
Into the paint. Left-hand layup. Following that, steps into a 3.
Listen here, man.
Okay.
So that's 7 points. But wait, he's not done yet.
Why we get
Watch this pass.
Basketball.
To Chet. Finishes it off. After the game, Mike Brown not happy with the officiating.
It was a hard-fought ball game. The thing that I was most disappointed in was the amount of energy that we expended on the officials. They shot 38 free throws. Were all of them legit? I don't know. I know some of them were because we reached, and you can't reach versus this team because the team does a fantastic job starting with SGA and getting the officials to think that a foul has occurred. Their gamesmanship is off the charts.
Wow. So Mike Brown picked up his second technical this season. Both have been against the Thunder, by the way. SGA is the reigning league MVP and angling for another, but what's really stood out for him this year is clutch time, or as RJ said, Shea time. SGA time he's been the king of the fourth quarter here, leading the league in clutch scoring, and has the Thunder on the brink of another 60-win season. All right, welcome in here to the studio. I'm in for Malika Andrews. I'm George Sedano, alongside a couple of champions here, Richard Jefferson, Iman Shumpert, and, of course, Kendrick Perkins. So, Perk, I got to ask you this, all right? Let's start here with the Knicks. And their defense couldn't slow down SGA, and they scored only 30 points in the paint. How concerned are you about New York right now? And he's not here. So how concerned are you?
I'm more concerned with Big Perk. I'm going to be really, really honest. If we're talking about, I'm concerned about the Knicks because, one, when you look at the way that Karl-Anthony Towns is playing, he had a great stretch. The last 2 losses that they had, I think it was 15, 17 points. I'm not concerned about a loss at Oklahoma City on the road against the defending champs. They're in the game. Their record above 500 teams, that's what you're more concerned about. It's great that you can handle the team that you're supposed to, but we judge you the same way you should judge yourself. And in that moment, if you're not beating any of the teams that are considered on your caliber, that's where it's concerning. But are they fine? Is there more time for them to continue to improve? Yes.
Yeah. I see a lot of room for improvement as well.
Sure.
I just expected them to be further along at this point in the season, especially when you're saying the teams above 500. When you have a time like this where you can get a win on the road against the SGA and the Thunder, somebody that we could really add to the catalog and make everybody feel confident, I feel like they let something slip away, and I feel like they have to look at their bench and say, why are we not getting any production out of that?
And here's the thing, when your owner, Perk, goes on sports radio and says that the goal is to absolutely get to the finals this year after getting to the conference finals, there's some real pressure on this team to beat good teams.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how much time do they need, or do they have time to improve. We're less than 10 games left before the real stuff kick off in the postseason, and I'm looking at this Knicks squad, and I got real legit concerns about them. They could possibly be a first-round exit. They have identity crisis. I'm watching a team full of veterans that just went to the conference finals last year, not be stars in their role and not know their identity on both sides of the floor. In my opinion, they play agenda basketball offensively. My turn, your turn, let me search for my shot, let me get my opportunity. It's too many times that I'm watching a Mikal Bridges or a Josh Hart dribble the ball up and initiate the offense. Defensively, we don't know who they are. They're supposed to have two of the best two-way players in the game right now. We're not on television, or we're not seeing that from Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby. And when I look at the bottom of the Eastern Conference, that's 6 through 8, 6, 7, 8, they could possibly see Philadelphia. They could possibly look at Philadelphia. And we know how Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey and Paul George have been looking.
All right, interesting there for sure. Now, Imam, what do you think about the Thunder? How do they continue to impress you?
They're impressing me by doing the same thing over and over, and everybody else is sick of seeing it. They are doing the exact same thing they were doing when the season kicked off. We're going to defend for 48 minutes. We're going to make sure that you have to use your bench. And then at the end of the game, we're going to say, hey, here you go, SGA, take us home, if we need that. He didn't have to play a lot of fourth quarters. But when you look at that it's the same DNA, it's the same game plan every time. They make you adjust to them. They are not adjusting to you. They take the offense to you. They got other guys coming back, finally getting healthy. I think people are just bored of seeing winning done the way they're doing it, because they're doing it the same way over and over. It's the same thing we watched when we were watching Boston play.
Boston, but even go back in time, you watch San Antonio.
Yeah.
For 20 years, they did the exact same thing.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
And they were considered boring.
And they were considered boring.
Yeah.
And it was consistent. And it was Tim Duncan. And it was, guys that stayed within the framework. Everyone started in their roles. Manu, he was one of the best players in the world. He might start. He might come off the bench. You don't know. It's basically whatever they were doing. So when I look at boring is great. Don't ever get tired of winning. They have a formula. And even when you see guys out, they have established such an outstanding bench that these guys are plug and play ready. And it's just such a seamless transition when they're all healthy.
All right, next up, Tatum takeover was